So I just wanted to go over proper technique for meditation as far as your posture goes. So what's great is just a bolster or something to get you off the ground, because when you're on the ground, the chest can sink and then we're rounded. Whereas once we get ourselves up on some height, then we can get on the front of the sits bones and the spine can lengthen and strengthen. So that's number one, because our posture actually really impacts our thoughts. So when we're sunken like this, we're usually really internal or emotional. When the head's kicked back, we're usually thinking a ton. When the spine's aligned, the head is aligned, all of a sudden we get to this neutral space where we're not thinking a ton or we're not overly emotional or inward. We're really in a neutral space. So this is hugely helpful when it comes to getting into meditation. So I have my prop, and then if you want, you can grab a pillow and put it under your bottom leg. And that will just make it so that the knees are even. So we have an even pelvis, we have even knees. And then you want to get an internal rotation of your thighs and spread those sits bones wide. And now all of a sudden the spine is tall and long. Next, once we have that equal balance in our sits bones, we want to work on spreading the collarbones wide. So imagine that those collarbones are expanding towards the outside edges of the room. That's going to support our structure. So go ahead and roll onto the front of your sits bones and onto your inner sits bones. Draw your front ribs towards the wall behind you. Take a nice deep inhalation through your nose. Lengthen all the way through your spine, all the way out the top of your head, pausing in your breath. And exhale. My palms are facing up towards the ceiling. And I'm getting an external rotation of my arms. So imagine that your thumbs are hitchhiking backwards behind you. We're getting this external rotation so the shoulders can move into place. So just to review, we're getting equal pressure in our two sits bones. We're getting this internal rotation of the thighs. We're rolling on the front sits bones. The sacrum, that triangular bone at the back of the body, the sacrum skin is lifting up towards the ceiling. The buttocks muscles are dropping down towards the earth. So we have a nice natural curve, but the buttocks is not flaring up towards the ceiling, because that makes it so we lose our core strength and we're spilling our organs out. So buttocks dropping down brings the organs back into place, activates our core, and then rather than drawing the sacrum down, which we lose that natural curve in our spine, we draw the buttocks downwards and the sacrum upwards. So those are pretty crazy distinguishments, because here's the sacrum skin lifting up. Here's the buttocks skin reaching down. So they're very close to each other, but they're doing opposite actions. So we're actually learning how to make those subtle adjustments in our body and having that connection, that mind-body connection, where it becomes second nature to draw the buttock skin downwards and then that sacrum skin upwards. So that's our foundation. The ribs are reaching towards each other and towards the space behind you. The throat is soft. And then we're lifting from the center sternum upwards and forwards at a 60-degree angle. Lifting, extending, rooting down, finding your sits bones to activate the core. And then we're lifting from this armpit chest up to the ceiling, top shoulders rolling down to the earth. Smooth breathing. Find that external rotation of your arms and extend through all 10 fingers. Really extend through your pinky fingers. So they're active, they're charged, they're alive. So this is a more active posture for meditation. And I like to practice this before I really dive into my meditation. So the two southern tips of the scapulas are reaching to the front of the room. Collarbones are spreading wide. Smooth rhythmic breathing through the breath. So the spine is very strong and elongated. And this is bringing all the muscles towards the center. And while we have this strength throughout our entire spine, through the grounding of the sits bones, through the extending out the center top of the head, through the external rotation of the arms. So our bones are strong, but our skin is soft. We're relaxing our face. We're softening our inner organs, softening our throat. And again, just as we were working with that different dissection between the sacrum and the glutes, now we're working with two different dissections of a strengthening in our bone actions, a lengthening of the spine, and then a softening of our skin and our organs. So we have the masculine and the feminine working together. Keep finding that length. We're making space in the body, which is going to give space to all the organs to help oxygenate them and bring circulation to new areas. It takes a lot of strength to maintain that personal upliftment. Collarbone spreading, center sternum lifting upwards and forwards at that 60-degree angle. Eyes can close, face is neutral, parallel, meaning the chin and the forehead are of equal distance to the wall in front of you. You can have a slight downwards motion of the chin. And then breathe into your whole body. Start feeling that breath in through your nose. Feel the back of your brain, the top of your head, the front of your face, the sides of your head. Just bringing that awareness, that spaciousness, that circulation into the different parts of your body. Moving down to your throat, your neck, your shoulders, your front chest, your side chest, your back. And then take the next dissection, the diaphragm, the side wastes, the kidneys, adrenal area. And move slowly through your body, just bringing that awareness. Trying to find that spaciousness. You can comb your body as if your mind was a paintbrush and you're painting through the different areas. The front body, the side waists, the back body, the glutes, the hips, the pelvis, the organs, the thighs, the groins, the femurs, feeling the sides, the fronts, the backs of the legs. Bringing your awareness into your knees. Drawing that awareness into your shins, fronts of your legs, sides of your legs, backs of your calves, into your ankles, and into your feet and the tips of your toes. And you can continue to go through in this way, being mindful of your posture, that lengthening and strengthening that's happening, the masculine action, as well as the softening action, the feminine, in the organs, in the face, in the skin. And go ahead and scan through again, from the face, to the top of the head, to the back of the brain, working your way back down the body, nice and slowly. And when you get to the bottom of your body, you can work your way back up from the tips of the toes to the ankles, to the knees, to the thighs, to the hips, to the buttocks, the spine, to the belly, to the organs, to that spine, and work your way all the way through all sections of your body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. And that's the meditation for today. So enjoy that practice of just becoming spatially aware of your body and becoming aware of those posture points. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.